Okay, we are prompt around here. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our big year-end assembly at RLA. Today's assembly is to honor students that have demonstrated exceptional skills and abilities throughout their years at RLA. This assembly is meant to honor, empower, and recognize leadership and a variety of achievements. Today is a celebration of our friends at RLA. We would like to ask everyone to please rise, remove their hats for the singing of O Canada. Please be seated. I'd like to begin today by acknowledging that we are working, celebrating, and learning on the traditional territories of the Fort Nelson First Nation. This is the southernmost Decho Dene community in Northeast BC and a part of Treaty 8 territory. With gratitude, we share this land. The purpose of today's assembly is to reflect on the year we have had. Today's assembly is about recognizing those exceptional moments, those moments that have stood out in a way we won't soon forget. Our intention is to showcase the immense talent of our students at RLA. Now, I know she's not expecting this, nor does she want this, but Miss Leah, we want to take a moment to recognize Miss Leah Edmonds, who is an EA on our staff and yearbook extraordinaire. She maybe mentioned yesterday that she's going to be here, so Miss Leah, can you come up on the stage, please? A modest and humble lady who does everyone's yearbooks as a labor of love. We appreciate you, Miss Leah, and the memories you capture for us. Thank you. I'm going to welcome to the stage Miss Amanda Mercer. She's going to be my helper extraordinaire, making sure all the hardware goes to the right people today. And I'd also like to welcome up to the stage Miss Betty Asher. Our first award of today is called the Jason Asher Memorial Award. Jason Asher is a former student at RLA. He was diagnosed with a brain tumor in March 1990. He sadly passed away in July of that same year and the summer before he was to begin 6th grade. And that was 33 years ago, and we are still thinking and talking about him at RLA. Jason was a young man of many talents. He was a hockey player, a goalie in fact, a musician, a pitcher in softball, an artist, and an A student. He was a student who worked hard, he was kind, and he tried his very best in whatever he did. In fact, he wanted to be a doctor one day, and this award is in Jason's memory and one of the legacies that he leaves behind. So let's listen carefully for who is our recipient this year. This year, we are recognizing a student who has worked hard to achieve the reputation of a confident, competitive, and goal-oriented student and athlete in our community. This young man is respected by his peers, by his teachers, and by his coaches. He works incredibly hard to put forth his best in everything he does, whether it is academics or athletics. He is competitive but humble as he sets and achieves many goals in all areas of the school. as well as in the community. This student exudes a powerful determination to succeed in everything he does. And not only does he celebrate his own success, he can be seen supporting his teammates and his peers as they step outside their own comfort zones. On our Moose Run practice days, he made the effort to run up and down that hill each time to cheer on his classmates as they began their trek up the hill. The student often goes out of his way to help others without exhibiting a trace of judgment. These qualities are easily admired and respected by all who know him. And it's without a doubt that the student's parents, teachers, coaches, and friends have high expectations and high hopes for him, as he is a young man who possesses many great talents, much like Jason Asher did, and more importantly, an unrelenting determination to succeed. So we are beyond thrilled to announce this year's recipient of the Jason Asher Award to Mr. Samuel Olick. Congratulations, Sam. You can take that with you down. You can take it with you. Our next award is called the Becky Ross Memorial Award, and I'd like to welcome up to the stage Mrs. Olick. The Becky Ross Award recognizes a student or students who have demonstrated perseverance in all aspects of their lives. This award goes to a student who brightens the lives of others, who consistently tries to be positive, and who achieves to the best of their ability. These descriptions fit many that attend RL Angus, but this year there are 2 students who stood out and that will be recognized with this award this year. So let's listen for our first recipient. Anyone who has spent time with this young man can tell you that he has a gift that is noticed and appreciated by both staff and students alike. His gift is having the ability to positively affect those around him through his infectious smile, humor, kind actions, and willingness to help others. This student comes to school with an eagerness to learn and puts forth his best effort, no matter how difficult the task may seem. He came to RL Angus in September as a new student and has created and maintained countless positive relationships within the school community. He welcomes all friendships and does so without judgment. Each day, the student comes to school after a 1-hour bus ride with a positive attitude and a mission to treat others with kindness. He thrives outside his comfort zone. When he faces challenges, he dives in head first with unwavering determination and perseverance. As a new student, this year offered many challenges. He navigated them brilliantly through each obstacle and his can-do attitude. He brightens the lives of others, whether it's through a joke, a funny dance move, sound effects, or a helping hand. We are so very proud to present this award to Waylon Takoza. We're going to keep Waylon on the stage with us, and we're going to welcome up Mr. Foreman as well, because we have a second recipient of this award. Let's see if we know who this one is. Few can lift the mood or bring joy to a room quite like this student. Bursting with a love for laughter, this student's heart quickly finds the center of any space to create a community of positivity. Generous with his kindness, and a genuine friendship to all. The student's commitment to warming hearts and inspiring smiles is worthy of the highest praise and recognition. What's more, the student's growth mindset, positive outlook, and recognition of his own accomplishments and qualities compel others to do the same. He tries, without exception, to the absolute best of his ability in all areas. Whether it's an academic subject, an athletic event, a social interaction, he commits, perseveres, and triumphs through whatever challenges he may be faced with. His positive outlook, inclusive nature, and can-do attitude makes his classroom and our school a great place to be. Congratulations to Alex Sogstad. Congratulations. We're just gonna bump around in our agenda a little bit, and we're gonna move on to track and field. So Miss Doherty, that's you, you're up. We value many things at RL Angus, and perseverance and hard work are at the top of that list. Athletics exemplifies hard work, a growth mindset, and showing up even when it's hard. We had our track and field days a couple weeks ago where we ribboned, and we didn't know who won these trophies because we had students competing in different groups on different days. So we got to behind the scenes, Mrs. Clark and I compile all the data, see who really jumped the farthest, ran the fastest, and we came up with this list. So these are age group trophies. Here we go. We're going to start with our 9-10 boys. The overall winner and the athlete that came out in top, Mr. David Daw. And we'll just stay on the stage as well. And for our 9-10 girls, congratulations, David. We'll stay on the stage. Our 9-10 girls, grade 4 student, Piper Lister. She's all ours next year. For our 11-12 boys, I don't think this is going to be any surprise, Mr. Hudson Noble. For our 11-12 girls, Miss Charlotte Hare. For our teen boys, Mr. Toby Graham. And our teen girls, Miss Blair Thompson. And while we have this crew on the stage, we then have what's called an aggregate trophy. And that's where who got the most points overall for the female athletes and who got the most points overall for the male athletes. So our female girls aggregate trophy winner is going to Charlotte Hare. And our male aggregate trophy winner is shared by these boys, and they're good buddies, so it's a great trophy to share. Both Toby and Hudson are sharing this award. If we can carry it all, that would be great. Congratulations, track and field athletes. And this next one's a fun one. It's our house team trophy. And so how the house team trophy is awarded is throughout the year we do lots of different activities where you collect points just by participating. If we're doing hat day, if we're doing Halloween costumes, whatever it is, just by participating you get a point for your house team. And then by participating in track and field events and things like that, you gain points as well. So I'm going to welcome to the stage grade 7 students from this house team and the staff members on this house team. Spoiler alert, it's not my house team this year. So I feel like it never is my house team. So I'm looking for grade 7s and staff that are on Team Fire. You guys are the winners this year. Congratulations, Team Fire. Doherty and Clark rubbing it in. Earth, we got it next year. It's going to be us. All right, we are going to go back into our program, and our next award is called the Katie Cooper Just Be You Memorial Award. I would like to invite to the stage Katie's mom, Lara, to come and help present this award. Katie June Cooper was a student at RLA who was tragically taken away from us far too soon. She passed away after a fiercely fought battle with a rare form of lymphoma and severe aplastic anemia. She passed away peacefully, surrounded by love, on July 6, 2021. This was almost 2 years ago, although some days it feels like only yesterday when we saw her beautiful smile and heard her infectious giggle. Our award today is being given to a student who continues to reflect Katie's sparkling qualities. Katie Cooper was an incredible young lady. Her presence elevated a room and brought out the best of those around her. Today's recipient also lights up a room with her presence. She is young at heart, thoughtful, and truly inclusive to all. She's a student you can seat anywhere in a classroom, and she'll find things in common with and things to discuss. She is genuine, she is kind, and she is curious. She can always be found with a big smile and an encouraging word. She can always be counted on to brighten someone's day with a joke or a helping hand. She has a big heart filled with compassion for others, which makes her a great friend to everyone and someone other people want to be around. This young lady will always make sure that the people around her feel included and cared about. She is thoughtful and kind, and her presence, like Katie, adds sparkle to her room, just as she lit up the stage as our Matilda this year. We see in Parker Lynn Thompson the tenacity and the grace that we so admired in Miss Katie Cooper. And that was Katie's dad, Mike, as well. Hi, Mike. I'm going to welcome to the stage Mr. Vandersteen. And Mr. Vandersteen is going to help award our Moose Run trophy this year. The Moose Run is an annual event, as you guys all know, that is grueling. It's hard work, and it takes a certain type of athlete to shine in this 2.5-kilometer fun run. These students not only shone, but they won their categories with a time of 10:38 and 12:13. Toby Graham and Peyton Gillis are our trophy winners. Congratulations. Our Female Athlete Award was handed out earlier this week as the student is absent, but she still deserves her public shout out because this is a very special award to a very deserving student. Since the first time we met this young lady, she was both a competitor, she has been a competitor in any athletic endeavor. This is a girl who jumps in with both feet, and you better believe that she shows up to work hard. Not only does this girl give it her all in every practice, every game or competition, she does it with the biggest smile and the best attitude. She can find the silver lining in even the toughest of losses. She's a true team player and is always encouraging and uplifting to everyone. She's never afraid to get right in the thick of things. She is the heart and soul of anyone's gym class, hockey team, and she never says no to any challenge. She's up for anything, and that is why we awarded it this year to Miss Haley Mae Dickey. I'm going to welcome to the stage Mrs. Parker to come hand out our Male Athlete of the Year award. And as she's coming up this year, we had 2 students we are giving this special recognition to. This first young man has an undeniable athletic ability and commitment to excellence. He is a fierce competitor. His achievements are only outmeasured by the new ones he sets for himself. He is strong, he is fast, he is scrappy, I might say bossy, but I like it, and he's unbelievably talented. And more than just athletic skill, this student demonstrates a great attitude towards his own performance and that of his peers. A great attribute that he possesses is he's a true team player. He's always committing 100% to any activity. Whether it's encouraging others in our gym class, being a team captain on the playground, or leading by example in community sports, everything he does with commitment and he does with grit. He's inclusive and knows when to turn it up and when to dial it back. There's nothing this guy can't do and do extremely well. And today, we proudly recognize Dallas McNamara. And we're going to stay on the stage and we're going to welcome one more recipient. With seemingly unexhaustive speed, strength, and skill, this student's natural athletic abilities are propelled ever forward with intense enthusiasm and positivity. While natural talents and dedication to improvement in the athletic space are clear, what's more impressive is the attitude that the student demonstrates when a shot is missed, a pass is overthrown, or a tumble is taken. With a bright smile from ear to ear, the student can easily brush himself off with a laugh before once again giving everything he has to the sport. Confident but humble, persistent while remaining kind, this student personifies the joy and the love of sport for sport's sake. His powerful energy and desire to push forward, even when the odds are stacked against him and his team, embody the leadership, the good sportsmanship, and most importantly, the good fun that is deserving of this award. And for those reasons, we recognize Max Conshoe. I'd like to welcome to the stage Mr. Foreman. Our next award is called the Queen's University Book Prize, and this was a recognition that was established years ago for students that live in rural communities who showcase a passion and a talent for reading, for writing, for language. At any time, the student may be building out the worlds of 3 or more different novels, honing the details of characters for a multitude of short stories, or elevating the conflict of expansive collaborative writing projects. Not forgetting to mention the writing assignments being completed in class, the student exemplifies the saying, "A writer writes, always," demonstrating a deep understanding and application of rich dialogue, subtle humor, unexpected plot twists, lush settings, compelling conflict, and dynamic characterization. The student's passion and dedication to producing and improving upon his story craft through writing is exemplary. This young man's talent for writing is admirable and abundant, and for those reasons, this year we recognize Mr. Samuel Ealing. Congratulations, Sam. I'm looking to the back to my friend, Mr. Johnstone, and he's going to come up for our next award as well, because we're going to do the RLA Top Band Award. So we'll let him come in. Mr. Johnstone just does everything for us, and he is recording for us as we speak. A man of many talents. Each year, the RLA Top Band Award is given to a student who demonstrates an outstanding level of performance on their instrument, along with a commitment to the music department. This year's recipient is an incredibly talented musician who has worked hard to be a leader in every ensemble they play in. Every day, they showed up to rehearsal prepared and ready to improve. They traveled to Fort St. John, Grand Prairie, and Whistler, where the adjudicators commented on their strength as a musician and the vital role they play in the band. The student is the only person to play in both the junior and senior jazz band, alongside tour band and advanced band, and it is with a great honor for Mr. Johnstone to award this to Connor Power. All right, our art award, Miss Doherty's making her way up. What makes a talented artist is the exceptional ability coupled with craftsmanship that is evident in the artwork they produce. This Fine Arts Award goes to an extraordinary young person who has consistently surprised and delighted us with her artwork. Since her first art class in grade 5, the student's work has stood out. She views the world in a unique and exciting way, and this is mirrored in her art. This is a student who cares deeply about her work. She has never asked, "Is this good enough?" but rather, "How can I improve?" Her projects always reflect flair for the dramatic and can be easily recognized as hers on our school walls. She has a unique style and a gift that allows her to explore creative ways to add perspective, personality, and pizzazz to every assignment. Bright, crisp colors, clean lines, original characters, and distinctive perspectives are all found in her masterpieces. We'll be seeing this young lady's work in an art gallery one day. She is talented, creative, and an absolute original, and we are proud to present this to Miss Natalie Hope. I would like to welcome to the stage Mrs. Driscoll for our next award. Our next award is called the Rachel's Act of Kindness Award. The Friends of Rachel Award evolved from the Columbine High School tragedy of April 20th, 1999. Rachel Scott was the first student killed. She was a remarkable young lady who believed that her life would have an impact on the world. In an essay written 1 month before she was killed, she issued a challenge to her generation to start a chain reaction of kindness and compassion. She wrote, "I have this theory that if one person can go out of their way to show compassion, then it will start a chain reaction of the same." And at RLA, we use this award to recognize students that are inclusive, kind, and accepting of others. This year we have 2 recipients. Our first recipient exudes kindness and positivity in everything they do. She can always be found with a big smile and an encouraging word. She lights up the stage. Whether she is figure skating or performing in the community play, her presence is undeniable. And she uses her presence to elevate and encourage others. She can always be counted on to brighten someone's day with a joke or a helping hand. She has a big heart filled with compassion for others, which makes her a great friend to everyone and someone people want to be around. This young lady will always make sure that people around her feel included and cared about. It's notable when she isn't here, and we sure do miss the sparkle and joy she adds to any crowd she's in. She truly is everyone's biggest cheerleader, and that is why we are so very proud to present this award to Sydney Johnson. All right, we'll stay. And our second recipient should be of no surprise. The kindness this young lady extends towards her fellow classmates and all members of the school community exemplify the highest qualities of a young citizen. Her smile, her patience, her giggle, her humility, all manifest through a radiant spirit of kindness and care. Through her heartfelt concern and genuine care for those around her, this student reminds us that we matter. She's an advocate for those around her in her quiet yet powerful way. She stands up for others, demonstrates inclusive behavior, and will be a friend to anyone who needs a listening ear. And with that, we add our congratulations to Cassidy Jensen. Okay. I would like to ask Roxy to come up to the stage, please. Roxy will be help presenting the RLA Cultural Award today. Our School Cultural Award is designed to honor those who add to our school culture through their actions and through their words. A school's culture is made up of traditions, routines, expectations, and interactions. This award is being shared by 2 co-recipients this year. The first student receiving this award is truly charismatic. She has a proven track record of helping to infuse culture into our school. She's a talented artist and musician. Ask Mr. Johnstone. She's a highly valued member in band. Beyond that, she's the glue to the Musqueam River traditional dancers. She leads by example with maturity, dedication, and her responsible nature. Audiences are wowed by her talent, her confidence, and her ability to light up the stage. This young lady shares her talents both readily within our school and outside in the community. She is a leader, a champion of those around her, an encourager, and a great citizen. She is proud, and she stands out in a crowd. Her talents are endless, and she's not afraid to shine. It is with pleasure that we award Miss Ava Gardner. I'd like to welcome up to the stage Mrs. Cowan for the second recipient of this award. The second student receiving this award participates in many activities that enrich the culture at RL Angus. The student is often, if not always, sought out to join many activities around our school. He is well-liked, he is respected by his peers and the staff, whether it's helping with baseball, shining in his classroom, demonstrating pride and leadership with hand games as part of Symposium of Learning. The student can truly do it all. He is a role model to others around him, and he helps and rises to the challenge. He is inclusive, kind, and willing to help out wherever he is needed. He's artistic, he is athletic, he is well-rounded. He is very deserving of this year's award. He is a natural leader, and for that very reason, we'd like to award Mr. Ryder Ely with this. Our next award is called the RL Angus Citizenship Award. I'd like to welcome Mrs. Shepherd to the stage. To be recognized as a good citizen at school means you are respectful, you are helpful, you are a productive member in your classroom. To receive this award, it means these skills go far beyond the classroom walls and are skills that are witnessed throughout our school on a daily basis. This student truly embraces all that school has to offer. She is a cheerleader for others and a champion within her own classroom. If anyone wants to be around someone that is positive and someone who truly embraces learning and experiencing all that school has to offer, this is your person. She holds herself to a high standard. Her heartfelt and unwavering determination is absolute. The goals she sets for herself are worked towards with diligence and honesty. She models to others perseverance. She comes to school ready to learn and to succeed, and she's happy to encourage others along the way. This person shows respect to every person through her words and her actions. She approaches each day with a glass half full outlook and seemingly is unflappable. She's ready and willing to help in any situation and takes on every challenge and experience that comes her way with enthusiastic energy, a big grin, and a can-do attitude. An upstanding citizen is someone who contributes to the culture in a positive way, and Miss Elva Streeper's positivity and inclusive nature helps define us. I'd like to bring to the stage Mrs. Clark for our RL Angus Top Academic Award. I'm sure you can see we have a deep bench this year. We have some shared awards, and this one is no exception. This is a shared award for Top Academic. Our first recipient embodies the highest qualities of academia, striving for academic excellence across all subjects, producing work of exceptional quality, and committing to extending well beyond expectations and established benchmarks are just some of the students' noteworthy qualities. In the face of obstacles and challenges, the student strives for and succeeds in demonstrating composure, resilience, and strength. With a love for mental challenges of any kind, the student's dedication to seeking answers, discovering strategies, and applying new learning are a model for academic achievement. In embracing and applying critical feedback, demonstrating high standards of academic integrity, taking pride and ownership for their work, and representing their learning to the fullest. The student is commended for their dedication to the high standards of this award, never settling and always striving. This year's Top Academic Award goes to Hudson Noble. All right, we're going to stay. For our second student receiving this award is an incredibly hardworking person, always striving to do their absolute best in everything they do. Each task or assignment they complete is approached with care and intention. Work is completed with accuracy and insight. Their ability to reflect on what they have learned showcases their attentiveness, their personality, and their ability to connect their learning across topics. This person shares a little bit of themselves in every assignment he completes. He chooses his words carefully and precisely to make sure he communicates exactly what he intends to say. He's consistent, sharp, and keen. However, he often also incorporates elements of creativity and whimsy into his work. He's not just academically strong, he's well-rounded, he's athletic, patient, hardworking. His academic ability will take him far, but his overall character is what will lead him to stand out in the crowd. And it's with pleasure that we present this award to Chase Pearson. And for our final award, we'd like to welcome to our stage our Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Theobald. And we are closing out the day with an award that has two recipients as well. And this is called the RLA Award. And this is for academics, athletics, and citizenship. Our first recipient. A day in the classroom or around the school is never quite the same without the presence of the student. Arriving early, well-prepared, and determined to have a great day every day. The student's considerate demeanor, sound judgment, and dedication to all aspects of school life at RLA are exemplary and a model to all. Embracing an attitude that strives to overcome all challenges, the student not only demands personal excellence, but also seeks out to support and help the needs of others before himself. The student commands top academic status across all subjects, excels in all personal and team athletic endeavors, participates with enthusiasm in school events, and demonstrates humility, kindness, and consideration for all. Whether it's requesting tasks that challenge and extend thinking, spearheading a popular early morning club, offering a friendly smile, or a helping hand to those in need, he is always pushing himself well beyond any past achievement. And for this reason, this student exemplifies the very best of our RLA. We are pleased to present it to Toby Graham. And our final recipient is someone who strives for excellence in everything they do. She always goes above and beyond the expected and has achieved academic excellence throughout her time at RLA. Academically very strong and capable. This person demonstrates interest and ability in all other aspects of life at RLA. Her kindness and sense of humor make this person well-liked and respected. In the classroom and around the school, her quiet leadership can be seen encouraging others and setting a good example for those around her. She is respectful in all her interactions, and her easygoing nature is infectious. Her determination and hard work is always on display, especially in her athletic accomplishments. She's a fierce competitor while still maintaining a humble and encouraging attitude. Not only a straight-A student, she's also very well-rounded, athletic, compassionate, hardworking, passionate. She steps up to help students without being asked. It doesn't matter what the situation is, she has a unique gift of being very perceptive and wise beyond her years. Her talents show no bounds, and that is why we are very pleased to award Miss Blair Thompson with this award. So in closing, I want to say thank you to the team behind the scenes who work hard to make this assembly go off as seamlessly as possible. Without this team, this amazing staff at RLA Angus, we wouldn't be able to do this. Recognition comes in many forms: trophies, kind words, shout outs. I want RLA Angus students to know whether or not you received a trophy today, we see you. We see your hard work, your kindness, your compassion. This school is truly a wonderful place because you make it that way. So thank you. A special goodbye to our grade 7s who have helped make this a memorable year. You will be missed more than you know. I wish everyone a safe and happy summer, and we'll see you in the fall.